guys, I'm going to work through this quiz, so hopefully it'll help you as you prepare for your test tomorrow. It says this is the first quiz that I posted. This is the let's see, where's it at? The 2-2 and 2-3 quiz that we did not do. It says determine the following limits. We have the limit as x approaches infinity of sine of x over x. Well, and remember, as you're going to infinity, you want to look at either the bottom or the top. What's bigger? Well, remember that as you go to infinity, the sine, the highest it ever gets is 1 over infinity. Well, the bottom is bigger than the top, so that's going to equal 0. This one, I look at my degrees. The degree of the bottom is bigger than the degree of the top, so it's automatically 0. For C, going to infinity, the degrees are the same, so it's your coefficient, so it's 6 over 3, which is 2. This one has the top's bigger than the bottom, so it has no limit. It does not exist, therefore it has a slant. And I don't know how to scroll down. Oh, right here. This is using the 4 functions from question 1, find the horizontal or slant asymptotes if they exist. Remember, Sarah, that slant asymptotes are the same as limits to infinity. So this one would just be y equals 0, y equals 0, y equals 2, and this one would have a slant, and we hadn't talked about how to find slants, so don't worry about that. This one does not have a horizontal asymptote. It says using the function from part C in question 1, find any vertical asymptotes. Vertical asymptotes come from the bottom, so we would set 3x squared plus 13x plus 4 equal to 0. Let's see, it's 12 and 1, 3. X squared plus 12x plus 1x plus 4. And I hope some of you guys will actually watch this video, seeing as how I'm staying after school at 4:13 to make it. Plus 1, x plus 4. So if you do watch it, how about giving me a little smiley face on your tablet? That'd be great. So I got negative 1/3 and negative 4, but I do need to check to see if one of these is a whole. Does the top factor? Yes, it does. 6x squared minus, let me see, 6 times 3 is 18, so 9 and 2. So that's 3x, 2x minus 3 plus 1. Ooh, it is 2x minus 3. I'm not sure about this parentheses, ignore that. So it's 3x plus 1 and 2x minus 3. So ultimately what you have is you have 3x plus 1 on the top and 2x minus 3. And then on the bottom you have x plus 4 and 3x plus 1. Well, the 3x minus 1's cancel out and make a whole. So there's a whole at x equals negative 1/3, and the vertical asymptote is at x equals negative 4. Using the definition of continuity, find the value of k so that it's continuous. You set them equal at 3. So 6x squared plus k equals 5x minus 12, but I've got a 3, it needs to go here and here. So, and then I just solve for k. So it's 6 times 3 squared plus k equals 5 times 3 minus 12. 3 squared is 9 times 6, 54. 15 minus 3, so minus 54, minus 54, so k is negative 51. And now we're on to the other quiz, 2-4. Describe the difference between the average rate of change and the instantaneous rate of change. Average rate of change is the FOBA thing, f of b minus f of a over b minus a, and the instantaneous rate of change is the limit as h approaches 0 of f of either a or x plus h minus f of x over h. You could have used f of a plus h. They're interchangeable in this particular formula for whatever reason. In retrospect, I think I just would have used x to begin with, but oh well. Write the equation of the tangent. What? Oh, okay, here's the problem. Oh, this is ugly. Find the slope of the curve when x equals 2. So I need to find the slope, so that means I need to find the limit of the curve as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h, so that means I'm putting an x plus h in everywhere there's an x, plus 5 times x plus h minus 1. So this whole thing minus f of x, 3x squared plus 5x minus 1 over h. So if I fold this out, this yields 3x squared plus 2x h plus h squared plus 5x plus 5h minus 1 minus 3x squared minus 5x plus 1. So that's over h. Keep going. So that's 3x squared plus 6xh plus 3h squared plus 5x plus 5h minus 1 minus 3x squared minus 5x plus 1 all over h. Cancel, cancel, cancel. And the whole point of this is to get rid of anything that doesn't have an h. So you can factor an h out of what's left. 6x plus 3h plus 5. So the h's cancel. Now I bring back my limit as h goes to 0. So I put my 0 in where my h is. So it's just 6x plus 5. And when x is 2, oops. So 6 times 2 is 12 plus 5, 17. Write the equation of the tangent line when x is 2. That's y equals blank. X minus blank plus blank. My first blank is my m. My m is what I just found. My m is 17. My x is 2. How do I find my y? I fill my 2 in everywhere there's an x. So 3 times 2 squared plus 5 times 2 minus 1. So that's 4 times 3 is 12 plus 10 minus 1, 22 minus 1, so that's 21. There's more. That's the tangent line. The normal line is the same thing. It's just going to be negative 117. X minus 2 plus 21. And the last question, find the slope of the curve. Y equals the square root of x when x is 9. That's the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x over h. So it's the limit as h approaches 0 of the square root of x plus h minus the square root of x over h. 0 over 0 situation, so you got to do something else. Over the square root of x plus h plus the square root of x. Let's see. So that's x plus h minus x over h times the square root of x plus h plus the square root of x. The h's cancel out. The h's cancel out. I think I might have said that wrong the first time. So it's 1 over the square root of x plus the square root of x, which is 1 over the 2 square root of x. Fill in your 9. So it's 1 over 2 times the square root of 9, which is 1/6. I hope that helped, guys. I really do. How do I get back to my